What's poppin', DuminOut gang? We are back at it with another reaction. We are back at it with another banger. Y'all see by the title what we got today. We got Sserafim, The Flame Rises. Now, do y'all want to know something funny? Look at this. Let me put y'all on. Y'all see how on the computer it's a photo of Zuha for the thumbnail? Look at this. Oh my god. It's fixed, actually. That's crazy because just a second ago, I still got it on camera, but my computer crashed. It was literally a photo of Chaewon on my phone. But they fixed it where I was wondering why I was like that. Anyway, make sure y'all hit that subscribe and like button. I don't know what this video is about necessarily. I was just sent, it just got sent to me saying I need to check it out. Talking about how all the Fear-Nots loved it. So we about to see if I love it, okay? Even though I should, it's just a little documentary, 40-minute documentary. I hope I learned something. That's really what I hope. I hope is I learned a lot new stuff today about the group. Let's hop into it and see. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe and like button. I hope y'all stick around to the end. This is a 40-minute video. I don't know how long I'll react to it. My reaction might end up being an hour long. It might end up being 45 minutes. Might end up an hour and a half. Who knows? We're going to hop straight into it though. Make sure y'all stick around to the end. Because y'all have been begging for the Sserafim reactions. Even though the Sserafim reactions have never gone anywhere, y'all. We're still uploading the Sserafim videos every day. Make sure y'all stick around to the end, though. Radio was flashing. W video. I was just reacting to this. Oh, no, I wasn't. This is the actual music
I
video.
always knew I would make this video, especially after everything that happened. It's almost been 2 years since the video about Sserafim's last trilogy, and it's time for a sequel. If you haven't seen it yet, I do recommend checking it out. I think it's a very important video of mine, and it's going to help you understand more of this topic. My opinions on Sserafim have definitely altered over their last few releases, whether positive or negative. But one thing remains. They are a group worth talking about. Just like last time. It's the way they integrate.
Bro, Sserafim is the biggest girl group right now. I don't care what nobody says. I know people right now comment Blackpink, New Jeans. It's Sserafim.
Their personal experiences into their concepts and themes that makes them stand out. They may not be everyone's favorite group, but dare I say we all should be looking at them. Sserafim can be a little more intricate than most, a group that leaves itself open to interpretation. And with that, I'd just like to remind everyone that most of what I'll say is based on my observations. But I'd still love to hear what you think. So feel free to share yours.
First of all, whoever made this video, we're only a minute in, but I know it took them a long time to make this video. I can just tell.
But in my conclusion, this is a topic that deserves to be discussed. One that most of us need to hear. And I'd love you guys to see what I've got. Enough said. This will be another look into one of K-pop's most prominent groups today. My name is Winterosi, and you're about to watch a video about Sserafim. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Well, let's sit back and relax then, you know? I'm ready for this different comeback. They're gonna hit me with the ads. She's making her bread off me. No, I'm just kidding. But I said, y'all know I'm gonna hit y'all fools with the ads too. For Winstrel Street Production. I need to shave, no cap. God. It's been like 2-3 days since I've shaved. It's crazy how fast it grows back. Is this that Yujin solo where she was doing opera singing? I ain't gonna cap. Whoever this person is, I hope Sserafim recognizes them one day. The amount of work they put into this is crazy. They should have it, like, bro, if Sserafim ever comes across this video, not my reaction, this person, Winstrel Street, or whatever their name is, Winter Street, they should produce a music video for them, bro. Like, I could see this person making a crazy music video for Sserafim.
In the previous part, we explored the power of choice. the necessity
Okay.
of making tough decisions and moving forward without fear. The
Facts.
Sserafim encourages us not to run from these moments, but to face them head-on, telling us that growth begins with challenge.
Facts.
It's a difficult path, but one they've taken too, extending a hand to those still hesitant to begin. What sets this new trilogy apart is how personal it feels. Unlike the previous, which offered pretty direct advice to listeners, this one feels more like a conversation with themselves, a moment of introspection. Rather than offering solutions, they reflect on their journey, confronting ambition, acknowledging vulnerability, and coming to terms with both their strength and their weaknesses. Through this lens, we
That's
see a
why this group's my favorite though, because they're not afraid to talk about stuff
raw
like
and
that.
honest portrayal of their reality. Their confidence is still there, but it wavers under pressure. Their ambition is admirable, yet at times too much for them. Still, they don't shy away from the truth. This isn't a fall from grace story, but a reflection of real life. And in facing it all, they show what real strength looks like.
Facts. Ooh. I ain't gonna cap, bruh. This person got me hyped for this video. I'm ready to get into it now. We finally getting. I'm ready to get into it, bro. Chapter 1. We got 3 chapters. Oh no, we don't. No, we do have 3 chapters. I suppose for each comeback. Okay, so we're starting off with easy. Make it look easy.
私がまたチャンスをつかんで気分が悪い. 나만 계속 운이 좋은 것 같아서 화가 나니? 세상에, 우리한테만 쉬는 거 아니?
You think it's okay to degrade someone just because they're true to themselves?
運がいい人たちは悪口を言われてもいいの? 그럼 내가 진짜 비밀을 알려줄게. 세상은 누구에게나 공평하게 추악해.
Facts.
結局私たちはみんな死ぬわけだし,
Damn.
人生の半分は苦しみだろう.
Bro, I've never heard the intro for easy. What the hell?
今日남은
Half of us
젊음은
will live in
우리가 하게
pain. The
되는
other
거지.
half depends on what we do. What?
The Seraphim steps into this new chapter with heads held high, urging us to confront the difficult truths.
Yeah, Good Bones is
Behind
crazy. The only thing I remember from Good Bones is Unche falling down the
Confidence and
stairs.
striking presence lies a journey that was never easy from the start. Life is tough. That much everyone knows. But what sets them apart is they are driven. Despite all the words hurled their way, all
But
the
also, they surround themselves around great people because that's really what it's all about, y'all. It's who you surround yourself with. Like, if your friends ain't doing nothing with their lives, you're not doing nothing with your life. Like, I hate to say that, but that's really the way it is. Like, that's another thing with this year. I feel like where I've like grown a lot this year is like I've realized that right there, that it's about who you put yourself around, and that's really why I've been on my own lately, y'all. Like, I've been so locked in when it comes to YouTube. I've really cut all my friends off. But it's not that I've cut them off, it's just, they really just, I hate to say it, but they don't make me a better person, I feel like. Like, that sounds so crazy to say, but that really does, I don't know. I want to
this jealousy, hatred, and doubt have become friends. They've witnessed
I
the
ain't wanna
world's
hurt nobody's
ugliness,
feelings.
and they've come to know it well.
私
But I
は
just
こ
feel
の
like nobody around me got that drive that I got. And so, like, that holds me back.
事実に少し早く気づいた.
The pain of facing that truth.
불이 꺼진 스테이지 뒤 세상의 모든
I'm terrible at giving advice, but all I'm trying to say is you are no better than the people you surround yourself with, is what I'm saying.
그림자들이 나를 덮쳐.
You
Inferiority.
gotta put people around you that push you, make you a harder worker, make you a better person, all that stuff.
순위,
They have that.
成績. あなたが無造作に吐き出す言葉.
It's a common misconception that things have always been easy for them, caused by their early and consistent success. But life is unpredictable, sometimes offering luck, other times hardships, and at the end of the day, the Sserafim are no exception. Were they lucky? Yes. Did they face struggles?
Yeah.
Absolutely. The Sserafim have carried themselves with such grace that many assume everything comes effortlessly to them, but that's far from the truth. They've seen the reality, and that has made their path lighter. Plus, they are fueled by the fire.
I'm not laughing at what you're saying. I'm laughing at Umche, bro.
They've seen the reality, and that has made their path lighter.
Oh, they eat some
Plus,
cake,
they are
bruh.
fueled by the fire inside them. a solid
Facts.
foundation that made them endure the harshest weather. So when life gets difficult, they make it easy.
Nah, honestly, bro, this is gonna sound so crazy to say, but they be pushing me, y'all. Like this group right here, they be pushing me to be a better person. They make me a harder worker. Like, bro, like y'all know what I'm saying. I'm terrible.
Crazy, high.
But just watching them makes me work harder, if that makes sense. But at the same time, y'all make me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, the viewers, y'all make me a harder worker. Y'all make me a better person.
I can make it. Easy, crazy, high. I can make it.
But how does one do it? How does one make it easy? That's the thing.
You
You
can't.
can't.
You just
And
make
they
it look
couldn't as
easy.
well. The only thing you can do is make it look easy.
다친데도 길을 걸어 kiss me. 쉽지 않은 내가 쉽게 easy.
Ooh.
스테이지 위에 물이 틈에 body. Pull up and I'll repeat on play ballet. Damn, I really make it look easy.
You didn't look so good
In the
this
first
video.
two songs alone, we know the inner dilemma Le Sserafim faces. They embody a paradox,
Oh, that was hard.
balancing strength with vulnerability, which is something that'll be emphasized more as we go. While Easy exudes an air of confidence, there's a subtle tension woven throughout the song. The song goes between the desire to appear untouchable and the reality of struggling. As the song unfolds, it becomes clear. Easy isn't just about embracing strength. It's about learning to resolve inner conflicts while moving forward.
I gotta rewatch this music video. What the world?
And the reality of struggling. As the song unfolds, it becomes clear.
I don't remember none of this in the video.
Easy isn't just about embracing strength. It's about learning to resolve inner conflicts while moving forward.
Facts.
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available on both PC and mobile with Google
나의 발걸음은 매 순간이 story이고 my way.
every step is
처럼
history.
걸어 even if I am not flawless.
편하게 놓았다고 날 몰라봤다면 you have to know.
Ooh, you had me all wrong.
I've been trying so long to show you.
The album may start
I ain't
strong
gonna lie. This person's I know I'm pausing a lot, y'all. This person's doing an amazing job at breaking
and
down
confident,
everything.
but as it progresses, we begin to see the other side of the coin. What initially feels like a boastful message reveals an underlying sense of uncertainty, showing that it's much more nuanced than it first appears. Every mirror reflects two views, and Le Sserafim's music shows us both sides of their reflection, what they show the world, and what they carry within.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite characters ever has to be the Black Swan. Be it from the movie or the ballet, the Black Swan has always intrigued me. In the original
Swan's a
Swan
banger.
Lake, the ballet, the Black Swan is a deception. Prince Siegfried is in love with Odette, the beautiful white swan cursed by Rothbart. By day, she lives as a swan, and only true love can break the curse. Rothbart, however, deceives the prince by sending his daughter, Odile, disguised as Odette. She's the Black Swan. The prince, deceived by the illusion, declares his love to the wrong woman, sealing their fate. The curse can no longer be undone. The prince, realizing his
What?
mistake, rushes to Odette, and in a final act of defiance, they both leap into the lake, choosing death together. In the movie,
What?
Darren Aronofsky's Black Swan, we follow
Bro, why is it so deep, bro? What?
a ballerina who plays the role of both the White Swan and the Black Swan. Throughout her practices and struggles to achieve the perfect performance, she loses herself. Her obsession with perfection harms those around her, from family to friends, all because she had one goal. In
I
the
feel
final
it,
act of
though.
the performance, she achieves it, that perfection, but at the great cost of her own life. In a way, Le Sserafim mirrors Nina's struggle. They too constantly chase after the perfect performance, risking losing themselves along the way. Or perhaps more like Odile, presenting an illusion of perfection and beauty. Or perhaps both, idols who push themselves too hard, but hides it in front of the cameras and smile like
What?
everything is fine. Just like swans paddling their little feet below the water, while looking the most elegant above. They appear to be a hard-working, ambitious group, effortlessly achieving their goals.
숨 가쁘지만 Black Swan, Black Swan, like Black Swan, Black Swan, like 해도 힘든 swim 흐름에도 계속해서 kill these waves now Black Swan, Black Swan, like Black Swan, Black Swan, like 조심해도 be in a flame 노래
They push themselves to the limit while hiding the struggle
I ain't
behind
gonna lie, I'm about to go
and
re-listen to
smiles
these.
and polished performances, just like swans, who paddle furiously beneath the water while gliding gracefully above. But as long as they know their path, they can swim wherever their hearts desire. One trick to making it look effortless is to know your goals. Smart is the usual Le Sserafim song we all know and love, as it's a song they sing with undeniable conviction. We all know the popular saying is to work smart and not hard, but what if both were necessary? Le Sserafim tells us that achieving what you want requires both the strategy and the courage to endure the challenges. Yes, you may know the direction to your destination, but you must also be ready to face the harsh conditions.
Oh my god, it's literally all making so much sense now, bruh. Like, when I'm sitting here reading the lyrics after hearing what she said, it really makes so much more sense now. I mean, it's always made sense to songs, but I see it now.
This is the confidence we've come to expect from this group. Losing is not an option. It's all about winning for them. They know that it won't be an easy walk, but having that spirit, the good bones, they move forward. No matter what you throw at them, they're on their route to victory.
Thanks.
I'm a smarter, baby, smarter. Smarter, baby, smarter. 하나 보면 열까지 간파해서 돌까지. Wanna be a winner. Wanna be a winner. Get back better, back까지. 난 나비가 될
And the haters were talking about they were just doing this song to copy like a trend that was going on at that time. You're not making a song this deep to copy a trend. Come on now.
It's always the talks about moving forward, making the decision, doing what you love, but never how to survive. This album offers a response to unanswered questions. If it's hard, make it look easy. If you're flawed, wear it with perfection.
나비가 될 애쓰니 I'm smarter, baby.
Crazy. It's crazy how they really spoiled it back then. Being true to how he feels and who's to don't hesitate to leap, you'll feel alive. Y'all, this is a good video. I ain't even gonna cap. This is a good video. They are breaking it down really good, and they're not having no dead spots. Like, they're only saying super important stuff. Chase the lightning.
아, 우리 강아지가 너무 보고 싶어. 싫어? 잠깐이라도 껴안고 싶어.
그냥 참아. 시간 날 때 보면 되지. 더 중요한 게 있잖아. I keep craving Greek yogurt. I swear I could live off it for the rest of my life.
알레르기
Wait, this is the intro to Crazy? But I remember one of y'all told me this was y'all's favorite song. Who said that mess? I was low-key thinking, is
우리
that
강아지가
Sserafim?
너무 보고 싶어. 싫어? 잠깐이라도 껴안고 싶어.
그냥 참아. 시간 날 때 보면 되지. 더 중요한 게 있잖아. I keep craving Greek yogurt. I swear I could live off it for the rest of my life.
アレルギーあるんでしょ？食べて具合が悪くなったらどうするの？編み物してると
Wait, is Eugen really allergic to Greek yogurt? Is she really allergic to Greek yogurt and that's all she be talking about eating?
時間が経つのも忘れちゃう。
You've got time for that? You have so many more important things to do.
It's easy to be seen as the odd one out.
Oh my god, I just understood I just understood it.
Just for doing what feels right to you.
Exactly.
Following your own path should be normal, but judgmental eyes tend to follow.
Exactly.
Casting doubt on even your smallest.
But I was saying that literally just clicked before she started speaking. After hearing that, them saying what they want to do, and then then they'd be like, "Well, you have more important things to do." Like that's literally the outside voices.
The envious, the insecure, they can't always accept that. And there's no better parallel than being an idol in this industry. In the path on chasing your dreams, you are told to stay put and do nothing. The previous trilogy told us to look the other way and move forward. But even if you conquer your own fears, the world around you remains
What,
uncertain,
the world's too
like the
hot?
weather.
그렇다면 번개를 쫓아내라. 이나즈마 with
Chasing lightning.
망설이지 말고 설렘을 따르는 거야.
今を変えるの。今立っているこの地を変えてみせる。Change the ground.
Sserafim says, if you can't change the weather, just chase the lightning. Doing what you
Facts.
love makes you the most alive. They encourage us to stop hesitating and embrace who we truly are. Step into the storm. Walk into the rain. If you feel like playing with your dog, take him outside. Craving Greek yogurt? Go have some. Want to crochet for no reason at all? Do it, even if you're busy. Because those little things you love, they make you feel alive. Don't let anyone else dictate your joy. Only you can set yourself free enough to go
You
crazy.
sound, bro. I love the message, bro. That's why this is my favorite group, bro. This is why they're my favorite group.
Act like an angel, just like crazy.
Crazy is just as much an inspiring song as it is a party anthem.
Facts.
Had it been produced in a more serious or uplifting sounding genre, it probably wouldn't have hit the same way.
Facts.
Crazy being a not-so-serious song elaborates the message Sserafim wants us to hear. Let go, embrace the chaos, and go crazy.
But see, I've always understood that that's what this song's meaning. But see, I'm gonna be honest. Easy, I understood Easy, but the rest of the songs I didn't really understand. But see, that was before I'm a fan, because I feel like I understand Crazy and Hot. And like, I already knew Crazy was basically saying this. Now, the Chasing Lightning part at the beginning, that did just click in real time, like y'all seen it. But Crazy, I already knew, like, I already had a feel for like Crazy and then Crazier. I already know about that one, but it will be interesting to hear about 1-800 and Period. It is gonna be interesting to hear about them too, but I already knew about Crazy and Crazier. She better break down this line, because I don't know what this means. I don't know the 6 W's, damn it. She better break that line down for me.
Want to know why Galileo was mentioned in the lyrics? Well, today is your lucky day.
Please inform me.
If you may or may not know, Galileo was an Italian scientist who basically discovered a lot of important stuff, most notably regarding space. And he believed in heliocentrism, the concept that the Earth moved around the sun.
Okay.
This was opposed to the church's beliefs, which at the time were the major
Oh
political
my
and
gosh,
cultural
I
power
get it
across Europe.
now.
Galileo openly spoke about his ideas, which angered the church leaders as it contradicted their teachings. Eventually, he was put on trial for heresy, teaching something opposed to the church's. He was then punished for it, but that didn't stop him from believing his ideas. There's even a famous story, probably a legend, that after he publicly admitted he was wrong, Galileo muttered under his breath, "And yet it moves," implying that he still believes his truth. Today, he's celebrated as the father of modern science. And guess what? The Earth does move. Being different makes you weird, and that gets you looks from people. This song is for the dreamers out there who live in a world that doesn't welcome change. So be weird, have fun, go crazy. Let them stare and let them laugh.
Good girl, 인형이 되려 속이 텅 빈 풍선 같은 world. Sometime blow it up,
Oh my god, I peep it now. Y'all, the reason I think before that I didn't peep it is because I listen to them on Apple Music where I don't read the lyrics. Like, I don't know what they're saying. You feel me? Especially because they're speaking in a different language and I don't read the lyrics. Like, when I'm sitting here listening to their music, I'm not sitting here reading translations. You feel me? Like, I'm just listening. So that makes sense why I wouldn't know some of it. But now that I'm actually watching this video and I'm reading the lyrics while hearing this person talk, I'm really understanding everything.
Piero, much like Crazy, is a deep song disguised as a high-energy anthem.
Facts.
It continues over the last 2 songs' message of letting loose, ignoring the naysayers, and continuing to chase what you sought. We don't exactly know Sserafim's dreams, but after watching their latest documentary, one thing's clear. They are aiming high. They want to be the girl group everyone talks about and loves. They're striving to reach the heights of the legends who came before them. The title Piero is actually a character who has much layered symbolism.
Oh, it's called Piero.
In this context, I'd like to believe Pierrot as both the standbys that judge us for our
Pierrot.
choices and ourselves as well. Pierrot is usually portrayed as a
Pierrot.
clown, but he's no ordinary one. He's a sad clown, hiding behind makeup and a mask. In
Oh
many
my
ways,
god, because the song gives clown vibes too.
he represents the people who judge us. They're the ones hiding their insecurities,
Facts.
projecting their fear and resentment onto those bold enough to
I've
take
always
risks.
said that though.
And Sserafim calls these people clowns for doing so. But
They
Pierrot
are.
is also us. He's the dreamer who dared, but failed to reach it. He's a symbol of loneliness and broken dreams. He expresses the weight of ambition and the pain that
But see, a lot of people are scared to go for their dreams though, because like, let's say it depends where you're from too. But like, I'll talk about my experiences, because y'all know me, bro. I'm like trying to blow up on YouTube, right? Where I'm from, nobody has done this. Like where I'm from, I'm like actually the most popular person on social media, off of just YouTube and stuff. But like where I'm from, nobody does this. So like you come out to somebody and you like, hey, I want to start making YouTube videos to blow up. They're gonna look at you and be like, bro, don't do that. Go work in a factory. You know what I'm saying? Like where I'm from, they say when you graduate high school, you either go to college or you go straight to like a factory warehouse job. Like they say you have, like they make it like you can't chase your dreams. Even if you have dreams that require going to school and stuff, most of the time they're not gonna believe in you where I'm from. Like I hate to say it, there's like where I'm from, nobody amounts to anything. Like and it's just so fucked up to say that, but it's the truth. And then like me being me, that's why I'm trying so hard to get away from here, because like the city just brings you down, y'all. The city just holds you down, really. The city's just holding you down. You gotta get out of there.
sometimes follows. Pierrot reflects a lot.
And this is about my personal experience. I ain't talking about like their situation or nobody else's situation. I'm talking about my situation.
Us. We're not
That's all I can speak on is my
naive
situation.
in our ways, lost chasing dreams that might not even be real. We laugh
Facts.
through the
And this I might not ever blow up off YouTube, but guess what? At least I'm trying though, you feel me? And it'd be fine if like in a year from now I haven't blown up, because it's like, okay, at least I tried, at least I gave it my all. So that's all that matters.
gloom. Cover the pain.
But hopefully I do blow up, y'all. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I don't even know what I'm gonna do, bro, if I don't make it on this, bro. Like I really don't know what I'm gonna do with life, y'all. I'm probably gonna be like depressed as fuck, y'all. I'll probably be like sad as shit, bro. Depressed as hell. Oh no.
The smile, but keep playing the part, like fools wrapped in the fantasy we created for ourselves.
혈이 who's next 새 시대의 crazy girls 내가 뭘 더 겁내 에이.
몰라 이 티켓 따윈 영 새 것처럼 정말 속으론 오늘만은 going dumb 우린 그냥 do it cause it's fun That's my girl 내일 푸른 문제 같은
The deeper we analyze the song, or just the trilogy in general, the more we realize cracks in the wall. Everything has its shadow. After telling us to go crazy, Sserafim stops us right at our tracks with Pierrot, and especially the last song of the album.
Yeah, I love Crazier.
미치고 싶은데 눈치 보느라 이미 늦은 듯해
Eugen's voice is
오늘
crazy.
좋은 화면 속 그녀를 쫓아다니다 끝나버리긴 싫어
Why would you put an ad right here? Come on, bro.
Ironic how the song titled Crazier is much toned down compared to what came before it, but maybe that was the point. Truthfully speaking, the themes we've discussed so far were already present in the previous trilogy. We've already talked about self-doubt and how often we're our own worst enemy. We've discussed the fear of uncertainty and how that holds us back. And we've seen that
does.
behind the fearless persona, there is a fragile soul afraid of falling apart. I knew I was bound to make a video about this new trilogy, but after initial impressions, I thought I would be wasting my time. I thought that it was just going to be the same thing all over again. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Don't be afraid. All important ideas, sure, but I wasn't convinced there was anything new worth saying. Until we get to Crazier, which, in my opinion, from here on out, the trilogy really develops itself.
다 같으니
내가 뭘 알겠어 그 말 앞에 망설이다 흐린 눈물 놓고 싶지 않아 어릴 적 꿈의 끝자락 And I know
The song's message isn't all that different from what we've seen, but Crazier still has its fair share of realizations. The quiet sorrow in their words reflects the heart of this song. It's not just about chasing dreams, but grieving the parts of yourself lost in the process. That line, jealous of being able to go crazy, speaks to a bittersweet longing for a time when their passion was pure. Even through sorrow and self-doubt, they still choose love, for a dream or themselves, and that choice isn't foolish. It's brave.
됐니? I'm crazy for feeling more 미칠 수 있다는 건 부러운 것 Cause you're in love What's crazier than loving more 미치지 못한 my youth Still beautiful
The messages of the previous tracks were almost too good to be true. Maybe even
Hang on, God, bro. I love Crazier. That song just puts you in your head though, for real.
unrealistic. And
Like,
while
just
I
the
do love to
vibes
hear
of
over-the-top inspiration as much as anyone, I do appreciate a little bit of realistic answers. Sometimes what we need is honesty, not just ideals, but the truth.
This person went crazy with this video. Shout out to this person for real. They did an amazing job.
아직은 뭔가 이렇게 이 그룹이 짱이야 라고 얘기할 수 있는 타이밍은 아닌 것 같아요, 사실. 그렇지만 앞으로 르세라핌이 르세라핌이 정말 잘 되고 싶어요. 이 걸그룹들 중에 제일 멋있는 퍼포먼스를 보여드릴 수 있는 팀, 그리고 저희만의 이야기를 할 수 있는 팀, 그런 유일한 팀이 되고 싶어요.
Me too. Interlude. I'm fearless.
We have one album left to close off the trilogy, but before we head there, we have to look back on how we got to this point.
Ooh.
Sserafim has had a rough journey, to say the least. After a very solid and well-received first set of comebacks, it was time for a second series. All things considered, the first album was a success, but it is impossible to ignore the backlash they received.
On the first?
Their comeback was ambitious, and the change in direction caught people
Oh,
off
they
guard.
talking about Easy. Okay, I was about to say, what?
They wanted to show a new side of themselves, and some people simply didn't appreciate it. Then came the plagiarism accusations, questions about the group's creative direction. None of it is ideal.
That's what I was talking about, where they were trying to, because I have seen that, where they were trying to say that they were copying Tyla and other artists. I was seeing that corny
Sserafim
shit.
managed to bounce back. Then came Coachella, arguably the biggest moment in their career, just for all the wrong reasons that you probably know of already.
Yeah.
Least to say, it was the most furious set of weeks K-pop has seen in a while.
Honestly, that is, what's it called? That's probably the most, like, toxic thing K-pop's ever seen, bro.
It was all over social media. It was on the news. Even non-fans were talking about it. The narrative turned dark so fast, with some going as far as to call them a national embarrassment. Unfortunately, that's just how fast things...
Bro, but the Coachella performance was good. Like, there was nothing bad about the Coachella performance at all, bro. Like, I feel like people were probably really just mad that Sserafim was already at Coachella and their favorite groups weren't.
can spiral in this industry, especially in K-pop.
And then with the Eugen drinking Starbucks stuff, y'all, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I've seen so many other K-pop artists drinking Starbucks. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I'll literally be sitting here watching a K-pop reaction, right? And I would literally see, like, if I'm watching a vlog or something, another K-pop idol drinking Starbucks. Or they got Starbucks just sitting around. And it's like, what? Y'all damn near went to Eugen's house and tried to murder her. Not really. Like, ain't nobody really trying to kill Eugen. But it's like, y'all were sending death threats because she drank Starbucks. But another idol going to drink some Starbucks and it's no big. First of all, anybody drinking Starbucks ain't no big deal at all, bro. Like, you sending death threats because somebody drinking some coffee, bro. Like, come on.
And yet it was
Motherfuckers cringe as hell.
overblown.
It was
After that,
overblown.
the group understandably kept a low profile. They had to, yet they couldn't seem to catch a break. The Hybe and Adore controversy emerged, and consequently, Sserafim got their name caught up in it as well, even adding more fuel to the fire. Time went on, and another...
Honestly, I feel like people made that bigger than it was. Because all New Jeans really said about Sserafim, that I know of at least, was they said that they were promised a Louis Vuitton deal and they gave it to Sserafim instead. That's all I heard them say. And I don't know if that's what they said or if that's not what they not said. But if that's what they said and that's all they said about Sserafim, there is no reason for Sserafim fans to be mad about that. Because anybody in their right minds would be mad if they had a brand deal with Louis Vuitton that was going to put hella money in your pocket, right? And the label who promised it to you took it away and gave it to another group. Anybody would look at that crazy, bruh. Even you, bruh. Everybody watching this, if you were an artist, if you were an actor, or if you were just some type of celebrity, and the people who were your bosses basically said, we have a Louis Vuitton brand deal for you, we're going to give it to you. And at the last minute, they decide to give it to somebody else and you don't get it, you just lost out on so much money. You just lost out on so many more future endorsements, so many more future work relationships. Like, you just lost out on so much stuff. But really, it's the money you just lost out on. Like, I really don't blame New Jeans for being mad about that. And I'm saying that, y'all know how I feel about Sserafim and how I stand. But I don't blame New Jeans for being mad about that. If that's really what happened, y'all. There's more stuff that I didn't mention. It's not me trying to defend New Jeans. It's just I didn't hear about it. So if I'm wrong on what I thought New Jeans said, please correct me.
Documentary of theirs was released, one that showed their struggles behind the scenes. You'd expect a bit more sympathy this time, maybe even compassion.
But they clowned on them
Instead,
even more.
the fire only got worse. Later on, the Crazy album was released. This time it was a more familiar side of the group, and perhaps it was a nice effort that could gain the public's trust back. But honestly, the damage has already been
And see, this one I became
done.
a fan.
There's probably a lot I missed, but even if I told you everything I know, it still wouldn't capture the full picture or the weight of what really happened. And if I saw that as an observer, I just wonder how it was for them. Throughout the year, they stayed quiet. Sure.
I know it was bad because, y'all, I ain't gonna cap. When people hate on me in my comments, bro, like, that jump really be making me so sad. And, like, that jump be hurting me. That jump be hurting me. I ain't gonna cap. When people are mean to me in my comments, I can only imagine how they felt.
Songs gained traction.
Because
and they had
theirs
some
was
good
way worse.
moments, but you could tell something was different.
Celebrate Zaxby's birthday with
Man,
half
they
off
done hit me
handcrafted
like
milkshakes.
10 ads.
Who's got the
God,
sauce?
dog.
Still looking for a new job?
I just found out my dad's sister's husband is golfing buddies with the CEO of a great company. So
That's why I wanted to go back to their second documentary. Even though it wasn't documenting this exact trilogy's releases, it gives important context.
It was.
An honest look at how they were doing just before Easy dropped. And in general, shows us how these girls have handled their careers and lives so far after deciding to join this team. In the previous trilogy, we were told that the future is uncertain. And this time, we're finally shown what that unsure future looks like. In summary, the documentary reveals to us the girls' hunger for greatness. They hyperventilate mid-performance, panic during rehearsals, doubt their talents, yet they keep pushing. They all want to achieve something. Yoonjin wants to create music that truly touches people.
Honestly, bro, she does, bro. I hate to pause it because they saying some real stuff, but all of Yoonjin's music does touch me personally, bro. That's why she's really my favorite artist. Like, she is, like, her mind, bro. I would just love to pick her brain apart. And I'm sure all y'all feel the same way, but I would just love to pick her brain apart for real. Like, she probably has some of the best advice to give. You know what I'm saying? Like, those, like, deep conversations, them, like, late night conversations and stuff, like, she'd probably be the best person to have that with, bro.
Panic during rehearsals, doubt their talents, yet they keep pushing. They all want to achieve something. Yoonjin wants to create music that truly touches people. Yoonchae wants to find joy on stage.
But Uche always making me smile when she dances, bro. I don't know what's going on, but I love watching Uche.
Zuha continues to sharpen her skills.
Fact, but she has, bro. Y'all see how now with the Hot album, she's known as one of the best vocalists in the 4th gen. Shout out Zuha, she has worked so
They're all
hard.
charging towards something bigger, and it almost looks effortless. They'll chase their dreams, no matter
You should have said something about Chaewon and Sakura, bro. Come on.
what others say. They will be the winner.
Just so I could have
But ambition
complimented
comes
them.
with risk.
요즘에 뭔가 팬분들도 훨씬 많아졌고 뭔가 대중분들이 좋아하는 얼굴이 있고 행동이 있고 그런 이미지가 있다 보니까 뭔가 저도 모르게 거기에 맞추려고 하고 뭔가 비교하게 되고 내
I
모습
love Uche, bro. I love Uche.
약간 지금 내 모습은 어떤지 계속 뭔가 비교를 하게 되고 지금은 좋은데 나중에 더 많은 사람들이 르세라핌이라는 팀을 알게 되면 그때는 어떨지 잘 모르겠어요. 네.
부담이 커질 수도 있고.
네, 부담이 커지면서 또 그게 비대한 안 좋은 시선.
But that's just the way it goes. The more love you get, the more hate you're gonna get. That's just how it is with growing. Like, I ain't even like myself. I get at least like I get a couple. I don't get a lot of hate, but I'll get like maybe 2, 3, maybe 4, 5. I don't know. Like less than like I get a couple hate comments every day, but also I get like hundreds on hundreds on hundreds of love comments. So it evens out.
Perhaps too much ambition can be threatening. They fear gaining more fans, as more attention could bring more negativity.
It does bring more.
They worry about
negativity,
being
though.
misunderstood once they show a different or more vulnerable side. It got to a point that even after making the bold choice, they still question whether becoming idols was the right path to begin with.
I feel
아이돌이
it's a
진짜
struggle.
제가 제일 잘하는 직업이었을까? 라는 생각? 뭔가 잘 못됐을 때나 실수할 때나 뭔가 저의 한계를 느낄 때 내가 굳이 아이돌을 안 해도 더 잘하는 사람들이 했어도 됐을 텐데 라고 생각할 때가 있어요.
Eventually, all
Bro,
those
I'm so glad we got Sakura as an idol, bro. She is an amazing person for real.
fears became reality. And just like that, we're back at the beginning.
Super talented. She's a great friend too to the other girls. Like I don't know her personally to be able to really say that, but from what we see, she seems like an amazing
They
person.
made their choice. They understood the weight of that decision
Shout out to
and were
Saki.
ready to face the unknown. They burned the bridge behind them, refusing to look back. But what if the journey was too much? What if the decision was wrong all along? What if you want to turn back but can't?
Stop.
How do you
It
go
was
back
not.
when you've already burned everything?
Shut up.
When you've invested everything and gotten nothing in return? On stage, they are the stars. But outside, in the real world,
They are stars.
what are they? Who are they? What do you do now? In the first 2 albums, Le Sserafim gives us hope, an escape from all the negativity the world gives us, a distraction, an illusion. Maybe their mistake was believing that they could outrun the truth of the world, and their greed for greatness and their thirst for love weren't enough. If they wanted to keep moving, they must not cling to this version of themselves. They're as much of a beaten down doll as anything else, fearful, fragile, and defeated. To move forward, they needed to become something greater. They have to break everything, an opportunity to let go.
Oh
Tear
my
it all
God, we
down,
getting into hot.
Reset, be reborn,
We getting into
and
hot, bro.
reignite, and rise.
I'm burning hot. The flame rises. Gosh. My first comeback as a Le Sserafim fan was iconic. Probably their best one. Honestly, I think Anti-Fragile is their best album, but I want to know what do y'all think their best album is? Let me know down below in the comments.
하나의 불이 태어났다.
The flame engulfed the silence, splitting apart the dark.
火は届かない太陽の幻を追いかけて大きくなった。
final album in the trilogy, Hot, stands apart from everything Le Sserafim has released before. Not only is it musically distinct, but it's also an album that exposes a more vulnerable side,
Facts,
as opposed to the usual strong image they have.
You had Hot, you had Ash.
And yet,
So
that's
cynical.
exactly what makes it the
And
most
then the
powerful
Hot
of them
English
all.
version. Ooh.
This intro paints us the whole picture. For a long time, they've been unstoppable, the girls on fire. 5 individuals with a sole goal, to reach the top with nothing stopping them. A relentless flame refusing to burn out. They reached for the stars, hoping to shine even brighter. But like Icarus, who flew too close to the sun, they went down. On their way, they burned too hot, consumed themselves, and collapsed into ashes.
Ooh.
A paradoxical existence.
Oh my, bro, when this person breaks it down, bro, it makes it even more harder.
It's the story of an overly ambitious spirit, one that used up all its fuel before reaching their true potential. For the first time, Le Sserafim tells us the truth of the path ahead. Sometimes it's your own fire, or the weight of others, or maybe even both that drags you down. But that doesn't stop them.
Facts.
Their fire didn't go out, because they are the flame. The fire was never just around them, it's always been inside. The fire of passion wanting to do what they love. The fire of determination, the strength to get through it all. The fire of anger towards those who've wronged them. And in that silence, one tiny breath, one tiny ember, is all it takes to spark a new fire. The name of the sky, etched onto the soul. The fire awakens again from the ashes as a kindling. And at last,
The flame is born.
Let's get it.
self-realization is more difficult than it seems. It takes real courage to face your mistakes. Through time, their fire went down, and in some ways it was their fault.
That is so true, bruh. You wanna? Oh my God, Eugene looks amazing right here. I love this photo. This is so hard, bruh.
Mistakes.
It does take real courage to face your
Through
mistakes.
time,
for
their
real.
fire went down, and in some ways it was their fault. Pushing yourself too hard is as dangerous as keeping yourself comfortable.
Facts.
Leave a flame unattended and it fades. Force it to burn non-stop and it becomes dangerous.
11 전사든 내 침대 위 맴돌 때 난 성냥을 켠 채 까만 밤에 잠겨서 원해 나약함을 걷어 새롭게 하소서.
In the wave of pain, they turn to ash. Cold and still, the ash represents the part of themselves they had to let go. The fire may be out, but the spark isn't.
Nah, I
And
did
sometimes
understand
that's all
that.
it takes to reignite the flame. They are reborn. They have another opportunity to get through this. Not to burn recklessly, but to burn wisely. They carry the lessons they've learned from their past lives. The only thing certain in life is death. But if you're still in it, life doesn't stop unless you want it to. Whenever you may be broken down, hurt, and helpless, you can redo it all. Keep what you've learned and try again is the message. In the dark, you can light up your torch. In this new life, you have the opportunity to right your wrongs. As long as you're breathing, as long as that sparks within you, you're still alive. Even when the ashes fall, if your flame remembers, you will rise again.
I ain't gonna, bro. This person is really doing an amazing job. Nah, these lyrics are
That leads us to
crazy.
Hot, the final title track of this roller coaster of a trilogy. Hot is said to be Le Sserafim's first romantic song, about the passion of sacrificing everything for the person they love. But with how this trilogy unfolded, I doubt that is the case. Perhaps it is for the person they love, but I'd rather believe that other person would be their old selves. We discussed how the fear of letting go and choosing to move on hinders us from ever reaching our full potential. Looking at it now, we're still telling a similar message. To move forward, we have to let go of the version of ourselves we once hoped to bring into our dreams.
해준다면 I'm burning high 내가 나로 살 수 있다면 제가 된대도 난
they compare themselves to a phoenix. A phoenix symbolizes many things, but is more known for one: rebirth. It burns itself to ashes, only to rise again. This album couldn't be more fitting as the finale, especially after everything they've gone through these past months. Knowing what they felt after debuting as a team, it's the story of a group too afraid of drowning, only to finally face the truth. The idea of rebirth symbolizes starting over, healing after losing, and finding strength through the suffering. And not to get too personal, but watching the documentary made me emotional. It wasn't my first time watching a behind look into an idol's life, nor is it the saddest thing I've ever seen, but it did move me. And now, after knowing all the album's intricacies and messages, it stings even more. But it's much less sad and more proud. I couldn't truly comprehend the struggles they've gone through because I know I wouldn't survive. That's why I admire them so much.
Facts.
Having this be the final album makes the entire trilogy feel
Facts. They are, bro, super tough.
poetic. Whether planned or not, it unfolded beautifully. Starting the trilogy with overflowing confidence, then confronting the harsh realities, to finally finding yourself in the darkness, couldn't have been more perfect.
Another ad. Oh. So the Uzi glare from the fair even.
If there's anything we've learned, it's that life is an endless battle with unpredictable outcomes. It is harsh. That's the truth. The first trilogy painted an uncertain but hopeful picture, suggesting that the right choices could lead you somewhere beautiful. But this final chapter reminds us that life doesn't always work that way.
It don't.
It's not a fairy tale.
Facts is not.
Being courageous and kind won't get you to meet the prince,
Facts.
or have you sing along with the animals, and always finding the good out there. It's unfortunately not the Cinderella story we all want. If anything,
Facts, bro. Dreams don't come true.
it's more like Milan's journey, facing adversity, disguising herself as a soldier, fighting to protect what she loves only to stumble, fail, and learn. And through that, becoming someone stronger, someone real to herself. That's how I saw this trilogy in my eyes. The rebirth after hitting rock bottom, the fall from power then reclaiming it, but most importantly, healing what's been broken down. But now that they've reached this point, the question is, what comes next? Well, sorry to give you an anticlimactic answer, but we do it all over again. Themes like these don't fade. They repeat, because that's how life works.
Facts.
Who knows? Maybe Le Sserafim has even more bold choices to make in the future. Perhaps they might even have to rebuild themselves after more mistakes. No one knows, right? That's the part of it. Just like how we don't know what their next trilogy is about. Although it may be uncertain, there is some things we know. Le Sserafim will continue to release more music, pull off performances, and entertain people. Knowing these girls and their story, I'm
There's rumor they have a comeback in
sure they'll be
August,
showing
y'all.
us more. This is a group that is meant to burn, and that says enough. And in relation to life, we may not know what's ahead, but one thing's for sure. You still have the power to make a choice.
Facts.
And sometimes it's the choice to face ourselves and rebuild from there. We may not control what life throws at us, but we can control what we do with it. If life hits us hard, we make it look easy. If the weather turns brutal, we don't run, we chase the lightning. And when the fire burns out, we don't panic, because the flame lives in us, and we will rise again.
Easy, crazy, high, I can make it. Easy, crazy, high, I can make it. Easy, crazy, high, I can make it. Easy, crazy, high, I can make it.
You can make it. I ain't even gonna cap. This person went crazy. Yo, this person went crazy for real. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. After watching this makes me want to grind for real. Like, I stay grinding, but this makes me want to crank out like 20 reactions some gaming videos, some vlogs. Like, this makes me want to just, oh my gosh, go hard. Nah, shout out to Sserafim, but shout out to this person right here, Winterossi. Winterossi, they did their thing. You know what? I gotta subscribe to you after that, bro. I gotta subscribe to you after that one. Oh my gosh, they went crazy. They really broke it down perfect for us. You couldn't have broke it down no better without it being Sserafim themselves breaking it down. You feel me? Like, they broke this one down perfectly for us. Really helped us understand every single song. Like I said, I already knew the concepts for Hot, the whole album. I knew some of the concepts were crazy. But there was a lot of stuff that I did not know and that I did learn. And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff y'all learned as well in the comments. I mean, not in the comments. Well, yeah, in the comments. I can't wait to see what they do next. Y'all know Different is dropping next month. And almost less than a month now since it's the 27th. Comeback maybe dropping in August. Definitely they got something dropping this year. I don't know. They've been grinding hard and we grinding hard over here, y'all. Like I said, bro, they make you want to work hard. I ain't even gonna cap. They make me, you know what I'm saying? Like I just said, bro, they make me want to crank out 20 reactions right now. Couple gaming videos, couple vlogs. Like, they make me want to go stream for like a week straight, nonstop. They make me want to go crazy for real. But that's the end of this one, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. We are on the way to 20K. Don't play. Come join the gang or stay out the way. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.